General Tao's chicken. Thanks so much.
啊？
Orange chicken. Orange chicken.
啥？
Chop suey?
咦？
Don't tell me you don't even have fortune cookies. How can you all call yourself a Chinese restaurant?
不是大姐，你来找茬儿了吧你？
And I actually just Googled a little bit about how come we just got this General Tso's chicken. As a matter of fact, back in 1940s, 1950s, Taiwan at that time, they just invited the U.S. Navy general. I think his name is General Fred Byrd.
General Redford.
You know him,
yes,
right?
yes.
So actually, the commanding chief of Taiwan Navy invited him to Taiwan. And of course, they wanted to present him the best Chinese meal. So they just hired a guy called Chef Peng. They just cooked a lovely, lovely Chinese meal for him. But for 3 days, this chef thought, oh, that's too much meat and lobster, all type of these things. That's too much. Let's just try to give this general a little bit like different thing. So you know what he did? He actually just prepared the chicken and then put the chicken into pieces and deep fried that.
Ooh.
And when this dish arrived on the table of the general, he's really, oh gosh.
Heaven
Yeah.
on a plate.
Yes. You know what he asked? He asked, okay, please tell me what the name of this dish. But, it's expected, unexpected. Chef Mr. Peng, he never thought about the name of this because he created that by himself.
Okay.
And he thought, okay, I am a chef from Hunan province. Hunan is a place for the spicy sauce and the spicy flavor. Then he said, oh, there's a very famous general back in the Qing dynasty. His name is Zuo Zongtang. And he just directly said, oh, let's call that General Zuo Chicken. That's how it got its name. He made the whole story by himself.
Fascinating. So, what we have come to think in the U.S. as coming from mainland China, freshly cut, prepared chicken by General Tao himself, was really invented by a chef in order to feed a visiting American commander-in-chief.
Commander-in-chief, yes. Actually, there is something very popular in America, which we Chinese don't have. We call that fortune cookie, I think.
Fortune cookies.
Yes.
Yes. Those in the U.S., I'd say, are one of the most famous Chinese foods, or I guess now I should start saying American Chinese foods.
Chinese food.
Curved cookies that at the end of each meal, then the waitress or waiter will bring. You'll break in half, and on the inside, it has these thin sheets of paper with Confucius maxims, and even on the back, some lucky numbers. Many people believe fortune cookies so much that it's said that some people have won the lottery using the numbers on the back of fortune cookies.
Actually, this was originated from Japan.
From Japan?
From Japan.
Chinese fortune cookies.
Yeah, from Japan. And the Japanese version for that is pronounced tsujiwula.
Tsujiwula.
Tsujiwula. Or tsujiwula. I'm not very good at the Japanese pronunciation, but that's how it sounded, I think. Well, it's just like very similar to the fortune cooking thing. As you know, back to the Japanese time, they also put, the little piece of note in this. And back in the World War II, a lot of Japanese immigrants were detained by the U.S. Army, as you know, the history. Well, at that time, the Chinese business people, they took this opportunity. They opened a lot of restaurants. Then they just took this opinion. And they just took this idea by having the fortune cookie.
Oh, and continue to. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how it went from then originally Japanese, to Chinese.
It's Chinese.
After arriving to China, I also realized another problem. It was that when out eating, some of the dishes, when translated into English, the name of the dish was so frightening I didn't even dare try it.
So today we have specially prepared a few dishes. And the first one, well, let me tell you. This is what we call 口水鸡 in Chinese, speed chicken. How do you think?
See, the name in English would just make me think that this dish was prepared with a spoonful of spit added freshly into the dish and cooked in. Not appetizing at all.
But let me just show you. Let's take a look at this. This is a chicken for sure. Look, we have peanuts, we have a Chinese scallion, and we have the sesame sauce, we have the spice sauce, and also the sesame oil.
So no spit at all.
Wow, this makes me mouth-watering. I guess that's why we call that speed chicken.
Okay, mouth-watering meaning.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
sounds
yes.
pretty nice. So,
Yummy?
it's good. It's spicy. It tastes like there may even be a little garlic, savory for sure, and it has that feeling of spice where it runs all the way up your jaw and makes your head start to tingle. I think my hair might have grown, perhaps.
Yeah, it's grow like 2 inches back here.
It's good.
Yeah.
Spit chicken.
Well, the second thing, this is what we call the couple's lung.
Couple's lungs.
Chinese version is 夫妻肺片, couple's lung.
Now see, when hearing this, not only does it not sound appetizing, but it sounds like cannibalism. Imagine taking a poor precious couple, killing them, taking their lungs, slicing it up, and putting it into a dish.
It does sound scary. But let me tell you. Take a look at this. It's all about beef. So we have a beef, we have beef heart, beef lung and stomach, and well cooked with peanuts, sesame oil, and also cilantro, coriander, and Chinese onions.
Now this one, the meat is very tender,
Very tender, yep.
which I would imagine lungs would be, not that I've tasted them. Very tender, nice texture, and that it's not only one consistency, you have a variety, a little chewy, you have the tender,
Yes.
it's also spicy.
It's
But I
spicy.
think the herbs that are put in it make it almost refreshing and light as well. Way to go, couple's lungs.
So this is on your recommendation list to our
Oh,
friends.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Well, the third one that we just bring up to you, in Chinese version, we call that 蚂蚁上树. In English, it's called ants climbing up the tree.
Not only does this dish not sound appetizing, but it induces a bit of phobia in many people. Because when hearing this dish in English, I imagine that it's made from ants being scraped off a tree, put in a bowl, maybe stir-fried up with some veggies, oil, and served to you. Not
This is-
appetizing at all.
So this is what I exactly expected. Well, as a matter of fact, this special dish is cooked. Let's take a look.
Ah,
Very little tiny minced pork together with vermicelli noodle.
okay, so not ants and not trees at all.
At
So
all.
is it called that because it looks like ants climbing up a tree?
Well, let's take a look at this little tiny minced pork. So the shape of it looks like little ant.
So it's not called ants crawling up a tree because once you eat it, it's so hot that you're like, ah! It's called that because of a metaphor and because of
true.
the tiny pieces of meat.
Yes, please try.
Okay, yeah, this definitely sounds much more like my taste. Let's see. Instead of ants climbing up a tree, we'll have ants climbing on my plate.
So we are trying to serve you the best what we can prepare. Well, and friends, for those of you who have your experience of eating different Chinese dishes, and those of you who have ever had some Chinese, scary meals or the dishes, please don't be hesitated to leave your comments, your words below. Hey, I'm David.
I'm Omega.
Hey, come on, leave me some. See you next time.
Bye.